Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, officials from the Department of Labor are strengthening their presence in the Northern Bahamas, aiming to address concerns from both employees and employers. In recent weeks, Labor Director Howard Thompson has met with several major employers on Grand Bahama, reinforcing the department's zero-tolerance stance on unfair treatment of Bahamian workers. In this report, the director revealed some of the matters brought to the department's attention.
I must say that we've met with a lot of the major employers where we would discuss a lot of the issues that we are hearing coming out of the islands.
A commitment to fair treatment and collaboration with employers remain a top priority for labor officials. Director of Labor Howard Thompson, alongside Executive Director Quintin LaRota, has been engaging with major employers on Grand Bahama to address workplace concerns and ensure Bahamians receive fair treatment on the job.
We're happy to report back that there has been some progress. We would have received a number of complaints from various employees here in Grand Bahama, and we would have aired those concerns with those employees, and we're happy to say that the employees took our issues very, very seriously, and they've taken steps to resolve them.
One of the pressing issues brought to the Labor Department's attention is allegations of racism in the workplace and claims of mistreatment of Bahamian employees by foreign supervisors.
We would have had the conversation with one or two of these employees, and I must say they got into quick action. They would have hired one of the leading HR experts in the country who would have come down to Grand Bahama today and would have had a cultural sensitivity training program for them, which I think was a brilliant idea. So essentially the training program is where this HR lead would really climatize foreign expats working in the Bahamas to the cultures and norms of the Bahamian society.
While similar complaints have surfaced before, the Labor Director notes that this is the first formal complaint of its kind on his desk from Grand Bahama. However, he assures that a proactive approach has already been taken to address this matter.
They now see that their various institutions have implemented certain changes, which they're happy with, and I'm happy to say that the Department of Labor was instrumental in nudging those companies to make those steps. If myself, my department, and/or immigration would receive these complaints, we would look at it properly, and it essentially be a zero tolerance when it comes to these particular establishments, because it would indicate to us that that particular foreign worker is just doesn't deserve to be in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas working.
The department's hands-on response have been well received, with affected workers expressing appreciation that their concerns have not gone unheard. Officials say efforts will continue to ensure fair treatment and compliance with labor laws across the country. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
In other news, in the wake of an alarming IMF report warning of a housing crisis, a local broker is calling for the reassessment of provisions within the Rent Control Act and is also encouraging landlords to adopt more flexible approaches to help ease the housing squeeze. This as real estate prices surge amid a growing demand for housing.
Since Dorian, we've had a challenge with rent.
Realtor Donaline Jones is supporting calls for a thorough review of the Rent Control Act. It comes after an IMF report warns of a housing crisis due to slow wage growth and rising real estate prices. Line Jones says that the housing crisis has been escalating since Hurricane Dorian. However, the situation has worsened with the influx of new developments as contractors and other workers flood the island, driving up rental demand and making competition for housing even fiercer.
Rental properties that were $600 a month now is $1,000 or $1,200. The properties that were $1,500 a month is now $2,000. So the local Bahamians cannot afford the rents that's available out there, and the owners, they're only looking for the top dollar that they can get, and of course they can get it because of the shortages that's out there.
She says she's often inundated with requests from potential tenants looking for apartments starting at around $500, but says it's depressing as a realtor to be unable to find any listings in that price range. Adding another issue is strict rental requirements.
70% of the properties don't want kids, don't want pets. So that's another challenge. So all of the persons coming on island, they're not coming with kids. They're just coming here to work, and they can afford to pay the higher rental. So what we're finding now is the locals are really suffering.
She agrees that the Rent Control Act needs to be reassessed, pointing to a specific provision within the Act which states that a dwelling house is not protected under rent control if its assessed or declared value exceeds $75,000, a threshold that doesn't reflect today's market realities.
They definitely need to look at those prices because there's no $75,000 property now. All of those property values have to be doubled. So we really need to have these look into the act and revamp the app in order for our people to be able to benefit.
She suggests landlords adopt a more flexible approach as it could alleviate some of the current pressure on the market.
The local people that are going to be renting your properties are going to be the same people here 5 years down the road when these people that came now that drove the property values, the rental rates up, leave. And then you're going to have all of these empty properties available for rent, and now you don't have anyone to put in it because you raised the rents from $1,000 to $2,500 now, and there's no one to be put in the places.
Switching gears with Junior Junkanoo in the north fast approaching, a planning setback had temporarily delayed the event. However, organizers have now given the parade the green light with a new date set. Matthew Martinborough has the details.
Hundreds of students from 22 schools all over Grand Bahama are scheduled to take part in the upcoming Junior Junkanoo Parade this year. However, some obstacles in the way caused a pivot in planning. Deputy Director of Sports and Officer in Charge of the Northern Bahamas, Nora Spain, shares there was a tentative date in mind, one many had expected.
We wanted to go February 1st. We wanted to actually go this Saturday. But like I said, they didn't have the supplies. The supplies actually just got on the island last week, Thursday, and we gave out the supplies on Saturday.
Bain adds that the event is now officially a go with the new date planned for March 15th.
Yes, we are ready to go. To apologize again for the delay, but at least we know for sure that we'll be going, God, Lord's willing. Once we have beautiful weather, we'll be going with the young people and try to get them in and get them out in a timely fashion for the 15th of March.
Additionally, Bain says the event this year is planned to be a spectacular one, especially given the extra preparation time.
We think there's renewed emphasis on Junkanoo in the school system, with the fact that now it's been amalgamated into the school system, into the educational system, as announced by the minister a couple of weeks ago. And so, you know, the children are really going to be taught about the historical and, of course, the actual having hands-on approach to dealing with Junkanoo. So it's going to be good and exciting this year. And so we invite parents and family members, aunts, uncles, everybody to come on out and enjoy the parade.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
In news from the courts, 3 American men charged in the 8 Morocco Magistrates Court before Magistrate Simone Brown this morning. The men, identified as Matthew Logman of Sunny Isles Beach, Real Chic of Hollywood, Florida, and Ivan Bacaloa of Cutler Bay, Florida, were charged with engaging in commercial fishing, engaging in a fishing vessel without a license, and possession of a fishing vessel without a license. They were not required to enter a plea and were remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections until March 5th for the beginning of a VBI. The 3 American men were arrested at Blue Marlin Cove in West End on Monday, January 27, 2025, after they were caught operating without a charter license and faced multiple breaches under the Fisheries Act and possession of an unlicensed firearm and ammunition. The Department of Marine Resources, the police, and the Customs Department are investigating this matter.
And still to come.
The Progressive Liberal Party hosts a 2-day conclave on the island. The detailed sports and more when we return.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, Junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Do It Center is having their end-of-month sale this Friday, January 31st from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 20% off store-wide, 30% off Valspar paint, and 50% off light fixtures. Located in the Del's Auto Product Complex, formerly known as Gold Rock Corp. Call them at 350-2316.
Welcome to the new era of home improvement. Third Dimension is back and better than ever. Discover our latest products and services designed to transform your space. From innovative designs to cutting-edge technology, we've got it all. Your dream space is just a call away. Our team is here and ready to serve you, making your experience better than ever. Visit us today on Yellow Pine Street and see why Third Dimension is your go-to for all things home improvement.
Join No Holds Bar Cigar Lounge for Sunday brunch on February 2nd from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. For $30, enjoy bottomless mimosas, wings, waffles, music by DJs Hot Skull, Kool-Aid, and guest DJ Rambo, fun, games, prizes, and a chance to win a trip to Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Y'all, Shirley Tico TM from You See My Face, you know I'm in the place. And what I'm talking about is this weekend. I'm calling everybody from the east to west, north and south, and people from young and old alike. We meeting at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom this Friday and Saturday. It's all about the PLP conclave, the youth conclave, so calling all the youths especially, and the big rally. So this Friday, Tico T in the building, you be in the building, the Grand Lucayan Ballroom, Friday and Saturday. And remember, keep your eyes fixed on 2026. Y'all know what to do.
Super Bowl Sunday just got even better.
Starting January 27, enter to win a 58-inch TV from Security Depot or a great game day pizza party for 8 courtesy of Cuba Libre and Angelo's Street Side Pizzeria.
2, enter to win to be one of 2 lucky winners of the Great Game Day giveaway.
WhatsApp a photo of a 2025 Cuba Libre purchase receipt to 557-3488 with your name and phone contact by Wednesday, February 5th.
Then, watch what's trending on February 6th to see if you're one of the lucky Great Game Day giveaway winners.
Number 1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Progressive Liberal Party will host its youth conclave this weekend, centered around the theme Keep Your Eyes Fixed on 2026, from rhetoric to action. Officials say the event is designed to encourage youth engagement, focusing on the challenges young people face and the opportunities available to them. Young liberals and supporters from across the Bahamas are expected to gather at the Grand Lucayan Resort in Grand Bahama for the 2-day event.
We expect a tsunami, really, of blue and gold here on Grand Bahama. So it will focus on youth issues. On January 31st, we'll have an open rally at 7 p.m. Everyone is invited to join us and hear some dynamic young speakers. The keynote speaker will be none other than our Deputy Party Leader, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper. And then the 1st of February, starting at 10 a.m., we will have panel sessions. It's a total of 4 panel sessions from a group of dynamic young leaders throughout our country. And to wrap things up, we'll have an explosion of another set of young leaders, dynamic speakers, held at the Grand Lucayan Ballroom at 7 p.m. And the keynote address will be from our party's leader, the Honorable Philip Edward Davis Casey.
Panelist Audirio Sayers expressing excitement about the event and believes the conclave will be a crucial step in fostering dialogue and translating ideas into tangible action for the younger generation. He says the theme is particularly relevant given the upcoming national initiatives where youth will be involved.
Youth engagement is extremely important. Rhetoric, we're tired of talking, tired of hearing the talks. It's now time for young people to realize that their voice can actually be heard. I think this administration so far has done a good job in actually putting young people in key roles and positions to assist in its agenda and development. If you ask me if more can be done, it can be. And this is now the chance and the time for that to be seen and heard.
This is the largest youth event being held ever here in Grand Bahama. So young leaders, let's step up, show out, and make history here in Grand Bahama.
Well, an exciting development for the insurance industry, especially in the Bahamas, where there has been growing awareness of the need to address discriminatory practices. Dana Munnings-Gray, the superintendent of the Insurance Commission of the Bahamas, emphasizing a commitment to tackling discrimination within the industry, particularly when it comes to individuals with ailments or pre-existing conditions. Such a move would not only be a win for those with health challenges, but it could also increase consumer trust in the industry.
You are here charged to ensure that you bring awareness to insurance in the Bahamas and also encourage penetration rates to go up. We are fortunate, many of us that have insurance, but we have to recognize those that are born with diabetes, type 1, those that have been diagnosed with cancer, lupus, and the likes. They are not afforded in many cases the opportunity to have insurance.
And that's a look at stories making news. Your check on sports is up next.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at zns3news@gmail.com.
Journey to a serene oasis. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Attention pizza lovers. Are you hungry for an incredible deal? Pizza Hut Freeport has just what you need with our unbeatable Hut deal. Get a medium, 1-topping pizza, 5 seasoned breadsticks, and 2 refreshing 20-ounce sodas. All for just $15.30. The Hut deal is perfect for satisfying your craving without breaking the bank. Great taste, great value for just $15.30. Call Pizza Hut at 352-9191.
Do It Center is having their end-of-month sale this Friday, January 31st from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 20% off store-wide, 30% off Valspar paint, and 50% off light fixtures. Located in the Del's Auto Product Complex, formerly known as Gold Rock Corp. Call them at 350-2316.
Experience the difference with BTC's fixed services. Whether you're working from home or enjoying family time, BTC ensures you're always in touch with the people and moments that count. BTC isn't just a service, it's a lifestyle. Stay connected, stay inspired, and live your best life. BTC.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to sports. First in sports, Little League Baseball is set to begin its baseball 2025 season on Saturday, February 8th. Games will be played once again at the Mara Baseball Park, located right off Queens Highway, with a number of new teams expected to join this year's league.
We should have about 15, 16 teams. I think we're going to be pretty strong in our 16 and under division, and 12 and under should be a pretty good division. So we look forward to So big things from the kids this year. But we still need some more coaches, because that's the main thing that limits us is the number of coaches we can get. Because we could have 20 teams easily with more coaches. And then we got more shade back over these bleachers that we haven't had since Dorian, and we're going to complete that project before the season. So I think that's something they could really look forward to. It'll be nice and cool and comfortable to watch the games.
Next in sports, scores from high school basketball, the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays defeated BMES 40-20 in senior boys play. Hakeem Wilson had 20 points in the win for the Blue Jays. In Game 2, the Tabernacle Falcons scored a huge win over the Sunland Stingers 57-38. Dylan Morris led the Falcons with 11 points in the win. Over on the island of Abaco, high school basketball championships are set to begin next week Tuesday over at Agape School Gymnasium. In junior boys play, the number 1 seed Agape will take on SC Boodle in the best of 3 series. In senior girls action, Agape again will match up against SC Boodle, and in senior boys play, Patrick J. Bethel will take on Agape. Sticking with hoops, scores from night league basketball, the Dudley boys pulled off a 88-77 win over Cornet Shipping, led by Devontae Jennings with 28 points. Also, 2-4-2 Elite improves to 5-1 on the season with a 85-70 win against the Gym Rats. Dion Storr led the way with 19 points. And finally, in sports, scores from primary school softball action. Grace Christian shut out Hugh Campbell 8-0. Maurice Moore defeated Sunland 12-3. And Walter Parker Pacers scored 10 runs to BMES 1 run to win that game. And that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Do It Center is having their end-of-month sale this Friday, January 31st from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 20% off store-wide, 30% off Valspar paint, and 50% off light fixtures. Located in the Del's Auto Product Complex, formerly known as Gold Rock Corp. Call them at 350-2316.
Welcome to the new era of home improvement. Third Dimension is back and better than ever. Discover our latest products and services designed to transform your space. From innovative designs to cutting-edge technology, we've got it all. Your dream space is just a call away. Our team is here and ready to serve you, making your experience better than ever. Visit us today on Yellow Pine Street and see why Third Dimension is your go-to for all things home improvement.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Y'all, Shirley Tico TM from You See My Face, and I'm in the place. And what I'm talking about is this weekend. I'm calling everybody from the east to west, north and south, and people from young and old alike. We meeting at the Grand Lucayne Ballroom this Friday and Saturday. It's all about the PLP conclave, the youth conclave, so calling all the youths especially, and the big rally. So this Friday, Tico T in the building, you be in the building, the Grand Lucayne Ballroom, Friday and Saturday. And remember, keep your eyes fixed on 2026. Y'all know what to do.
Here at Bootleg, we have lots of things to offer, including Bahamian-made chocolate ingredients. We also have ice cream.